There it is. Let there be light. What's up, everybody? I know we're late, we're behind, but you know what? Life happens. But we're here. It's your girl, Raven Starr. I'm chilling. And who is that over there? Y'all know his name. Somebody say his name for me.
Dbugi!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Monster Madness. Today's episode is going to be about one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, and that's zombies.
Zombies.
Do you want to go first?
No, I will let you kick it off. This is yours.
No, I always go first. You go first.
All right.
I always go first.
All right. Well, the only thing that I'm actually going to say to start this off, I love zombie movies since the 1968 Night of the Living Dead. Everything George Romero did, they were great. I mean, I love and even the remakes of it. I love the cheesiness of it. The more brains and all that. It was just great.
Oh, are we talking about Return of the Living Dead first?
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead. I mean, that's probably got to be my favorite, just cult zombie, movie, whatever have you.
I mean, okay, it's okay, you guys, because it's 1985. It wasn't that bad, but I personally don't want zombies communicating. I don't want them shooting at me. I don't want them doing anything but trying to get me. The thing that turned me on to horror movies was my mother took me and my brother to a drive-in, and they showed Dawn of the Dead. I don't know why that was like kosher, but I slept with her for like 2 months. But since then, I love horror. I love zombies, though. Zombies are the thing. Jason, I'm going to outrun him sooner or later. But zombies are always there. And that's something that can happen. If you research, they do have the zombie gene. And they're starting to reanimate some stuff. So that is not cool because zombies are coming. And I'm scared of them.
Well, and then going even to, then you going into what we talked about in the very first episode, Serpent in the Rainbow, that whole voodoo, how they believe in the whole reanimation and things like that. The only problem I have, my main problem is what you said, though. I don't want my zombies doing anything but walking at a very slow pace, never tiring, but they want to eat me.
Yeah. Because I think that's something innate in all of us because cannibalism happens. You know what I mean? It happens. So when you're watching these horror movies and the zombies tear the skin of the stomach, I don't know why it's always the stomach, but they tear it so easily and that's it. And then they're eating you and you're alive and that sucks.
Right.
That's the worst thing. That is the worst. Yeah. Absolutely.
My main problem though is that everything is considered a zombie movie or whatever have you. And if you do not die and are reanimated, resurrected, whatever, as the living dead, you are not a zombie. If you turn into something else because of a bite, because of a virus or whatever have you, if you don't die first, you're a ghoul.
Okay, so you brought up a good point. So let's talk about 28 weeks later, where they were almost like zombies, but they were infected with rage.
Right.
What would you call that? That are they zombies because they did not die?
Not at all. Not at all. Christy and I talk about it all the time. I really have a problem. You have to call them infected You have to, the
Yeah.
ghouls. But I normally, with movies like that, like The Strain and any of those things like that, you can't really, because they
Because they're not zombies. Because to be a zombie, you got to be dead first.
You got to be dead. You got to be dead.
Yeah. Got to be dead.
Come on. I mean, Michael Jackson Thriller. Come on, now they got up out the grave. That was still that's still one of the best depictions.
And that's John Landis. That's one of the best videos out there. I love Michael Jackson. I love him. He can do no wrong, well, in music wise. But when Thriller came out, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it like 20 minutes long?
Yeah, the original one. When it
first came out.
Yeah.
It was 20 minutes. It was awesome. You were glued to your big ass block TV, because now we got little flat screens. When you have them flat screens, big ass box TVs, and you're just sitting there like, oh my God. And then the zombies come out and then they're dancing. Yes, Michael, yes. Love it. Yes. We should be doing a dance. All right. So you like The Return. I didn't like The Return as much because of the fact that, they were talking. It's the same with Day of the Dead. And George Romero, he did that too. And I'm sorry, George, I don't want them talking,
But it wasn't really, it was just base speech. It was just base speech. They weren't really, it was...
No. Wait, no. He was grunting. Yes, okay, he was grunting, but they all knew what he was talking about. He had a gun. Come on, now.
Well, okay, yeah. Now that...
come on.
Yeah. When he picked up the machine gun and started shooting, that's when I was like, stop.
Yes. I was done. Stop. I was done. It was over.
I will stop. But do you know what movie?
Because I had John Leguizamo.
Right. Yeah. That's the one with John Leguizamo. Yeah, no, because that's the one with the big black dude that was the zombie. Yeah, no, I didn't like that one. No. I couldn't get into it. I mean, I did it first, because it started off okay. Yeah.
But when that big zombie, he started grunting and talking and knew how to use weapons and then was telling the other zombies what to do. I was like, no, you're not a zombie. That's like a robot. You're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to come at me with all your boys and rip my flesh off.
Right.
You're not supposed to shoot me. I don't like it. No, it wasn't good. I didn't like it at all. But
so the other night when I was just going through and I was watching some things, Christy was like, let's watch all the Resident Evils. And I was like, score. So we watched all of them, like from one all the way through. And I was like, Mila.
Oh my God. I follow her on the gram and she is beautiful. Her daughter Ever is going to be a young Black Widow.
Oh,
so that's okay. Excited. I follow her on the gram. So yeah, but I love Resident Evil. Most of them.
Well, the only one that I really, the one with the birds.
With the crows?
Yeah, with the crows. With the crows.
No, but Boogie.
I like the crows, but I don't like what's his name? The dude with the shades, and I just kept waiting for him to say, Mr. Anderson.
What is he talking about, y'all?
The one that was the one that was the head of the corporation and whatever, and he sat there and he was
that dude.
Yeah, and it turned out that he was one of them because his mouth opened up. I was like, stop.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't. That wasn't. I wasn't like zombie. I don't know what it was. It was almost like an alien that came out of his mouth. And yeah, but that wasn't Extinction. I don't know which one. Was that Afterlife? That might have been Afterlife.
That was that Afterlife?
Yeah, that was Afterlife.
Wait a minute, Extinction, was that the one where Mike Epps died? Okay, I love that one.
Okay, because I was about
I like that one
stuff.
because that's the one with the Army of Alice's.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes.
My bad.
And I know that we've touched on Shaun of the Dead, which is really good. I love that. I love Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. I think they are such a good duo together.
Yes.
And I can't really, they don't really play it a lot. I don't know why, because I think that movie is fabulous. No matter how many times I watch it, I always end up crying when they're in the bar at the end. So
IFC plays it on the regular. So if you go to like the IFC, they have it up there. All like they keep a lot of stuff. They'll play like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. Like
I love it.
And I'm
I love it.
Because I can watch that. I can watch them pretty much on the regular.
Oh yeah.
I watched the two. I tried to find I watched about 10 random. I went to Amazon Movies and I just typed in zombie. And I went down and looked at everything 3 stars and less. And I picked the 10 worst I could find. And oh my God, there were some atrocious ones out there. But there is one movie that was so horrid that I could not take my eyes off of it.
Oh no. What was it?
It was called Zombie Ass.
Zombie Ass.
Yes,
Oh.
it is.
What about the Zombievers? That was horrible.
Zombievers. Yo. Okay, that came in second.
Because that was bad. That was bad.
But compared to Zombie Ass, Zombievers would win Golden Globes.
You guys, I'm writing this down. See my magical pencil right here? I'm writing.
Worst.
I've not seen it.
Zombie
Ass.
If you can make it through the first, if you can make it through half of the movie, I will be impressed.
Oh shit! Is that a challenge, Boogie? Don't challenge me now.
Yes,
I watched that movie in spite.
People, worst zombie movie I have ever seen.
Damn, y'all.
But
woo, that's bad.
I watched it twice.
Damn. All right. Get it, Boogie. You watched it twice. Well, you know what? Let's talk about Train to Busan.
Oh my God.
That movie.
Thank you.
Is one of the that movie is one of the biggest Korean-made movies to date.
I definitely understand why, because that movie was amazing.
Absolutely amazing. And I don't know if you've seen the prequel. The prequel is an anime called Soul Station.
No, I have not.
Boogie, write it down. Find your magical pencil.
Ruh-roh.
Write it down.
Ruh-roh. Hunter, you got a pen? Because
what it is you remember how, look, I'll wait until it comes back.
What is it?
Okay. Now, Station. You know how you got the that homeless man in Train to Busan? Right?
Yeah.
Soul Station is his story.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say anything about the anime. We're just gonna talk about Train to Busan, which is awesome. You guys, if you like foreign flicks, okay, let me tell you something. Asian people know how to scare us. Their bodies do shit that we don't do in nature, okay? In nature. They're like all contortionists. And I love the fact that they're all sprinters. You can't get away. You know, you can't get away from a sprinter. You know what I mean? I don't care how many packs of cigarettes that people are stop smoking.
You're on a
How many
train.
times you're
They were on a train.
You on
That
a
was
train,
the worst part.
you
They were
ain't
on a
going
train. Where were they
nowhere.
going? Where were they going?
nowhere. Nowhere. But it was good, you guys. It was good. I will watch it all the time. All the time. It's on my list right now on Netflix, I'm sure.
And if you have not,
I love it.
I know you've seen it, but if you definitely like Train to Busan, The Kingdom.
Let's talk about The Kingdom. You guys, okay, another Netflix original, another Netflix now. Netflix has got it
Netflix
going
is
on.
holding it down.
Yes, Netflix is holding it down. So, The Last Kingdom, another Asian movie. But, you guys, I was attached the first season. It comes off like bang, 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 bang.
Bang, bang.
What? And you just, after that first season, I was so sad because I didn't know if a whole lot of people watched it, so they would give us a season 2. Woo, when season 2 came out, Raven was like this, y'all. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me right now. I watch that all the time.
Yeah, it was great.
Like, did you see the season 2?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen it.
Okay. Yo, was that the queen at the end?
I think so. I think it is.
Because her body was not found. They ain't find her.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it's kind of fitting. I mean,
yeah.
It's
And see, I thought they were going to kill him because, he let that other little boy be king. And I was like, oh, they're going to kill him because they can't have 2. But nah, they didn't. Yeah, you guys, The Kingdom, that's thumbs up. See these thumbs? I don't know. I can't see them.
Yeah, it was very well. I mean, and the fact that normally they make movies like that and they fill it with the martial arts, and instead of the martial arts, they put zombies in it, but it was the typical, Korean.
But I loved how they did the zombies, where they would only act
like at
night. Yeah, and then
I love that, yo. That was hot. That was
hot. That's something that I have not seen in a zombie flick before. So of course I'm gonna add that to my zombie novel that I'm writing, y'all, because that's inspirational. But you know what? With that, let's talk about my favorite show. Let's talk about my favorite show. Like 10.
You mean The Walking Dead?
Is that my favorite show?
I don't know. I mean, it could be.
Yo, that is Raven's favorite show. It is my favorite show. Okay, it's got Denai. I think she is beautiful. I'm sad to see her go as Michonne because I read the comics.
She's my favorite character.
Bodied.
Yeah, hands down.
Michonne. She just did. I love that she took over Andrea's storyline where she gets with Rick, that first kiss, and I was like, check it, the swirl is happening. AMC is down with the swirl. It was fabulous. We got Andy Lincoln, gorgeous. Norman Reedus, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing because
and it's like
show PG.
I love him as Daryl. Don't get it wrong. I love him as Daryl, but every time I look at him, I mean, come on, he's Boondock Saint.
I want them to do a third one. I heard that they're trying to do a third one, so I am down for that. I heard Sean and Norman are down to do a third one, so I am good with that. But Norman is so busy. He's got Ride, and he's got the Walking Dead, and he's got a girlfriend and a new kid and an old kid. And, woo! So he's got a lot on his. But if he could really pull out and do another Boondown Saints, I'm there. I'm always there. I love those movies. Also on Netflix.
What's your favorite season of Walking Dead or storyline, or you know what I mean, or whatever? Mine is the prison into the governor.
Yeah. That was a good season. The only thing that I really didn't like about that season was Andrea. I just, you're sleeping with the bad guy, dude. You don't know he's the bad guy? Come on, bro. And then when she had the shot to take it, she ain't take it. So she kind of gets what she deserves. I mean, she had a chance to do right, and she wasn't thinking with this up here. She was thinking with something.
Yeah, but that dude was.
I didn't.
I thought the governor was
bad.
I thought the governor was sick until King came, and then after him, my man with the bat, that dude was. That was a rock.
Oh, Negan. We are Negan. Talking about Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
Is Negan for real.
That dude
loved that. He said that when his manager called him about the part, they didn't know what part it was. And he was like, is it Negan? If it's Negan, I'm effing doing it because it's Negan. And I was like, run that. And he embodies Negan. So I'm glad that Negan is still there. I'm sad that, Andy is gone and now Denai is gone. Lauren was gone, but now her show is canceled. Hopefully she comes back to where she belongs because we need Maggie Reed back on the show. Too many of the heavy hitters are gone.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I kind of fell off with it, because I really thought that they were just that I didn't want it to lose its integrity with them keeping it going just for the fans' sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
mean, it is getting ready to be 11 years, you guys.
Right.
Years.
Right.
I'm not saying that I don't love this show, but I know why Denai was like, I got other stuff to do. Why Andy was like, I'm missing my kids. I understand it. I really think that they need to wrap it up a little bit, even though I love this show. I really think that they're stretching it a lot.
Yeah, they're stretching it, and it's like they're gonna come to a point where they're gonna start to get repetitive, and get cheesy. You know what I mean? And they had a really original concept. I mean, even though zombies wasn't original, the way they had them spreading and the way they showed everybody having to literally migrate and keep it moving and take over these little places, little by little, and scavenge for food.
Yes. See, that's what I love. I love it was real. It was gritty.
Yeah, it was gritty. I loved
it. One of my favorite episodes, I think, was called Chupacabra. It was with It was with Norman. It was when he hurt himself. He fell down that gully, and he was thinking that Merle was talking to him, and he finally climbs out of that gully. He's got the the ears of the zombies around his neck.
Yeah, around his neck.
And then Andrea takes that shot at him. That was one of my favorite episodes. I love Melissa's character arc. I love that she went from this little shy, timid Carol to kick-ass Carol.
Carol. I didn't know what to think about Carol at first, because at first I loved her, and then I wanted to punch her in the throat, and then it was like, no, that's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Shut your mouth. Yes, Carol. That's what I'm saying. Her character arc to me was amazing. absolutely amazing because she is a badass. And she fights that. She's on like the edge of really totally doing something and being dark forever and
Yeah.
to be that human all the time. Because in the comics, Carol meets a stupid death. It's a death by zombie. She just she wanted it to be over.
Right.
And I'm glad that didn't happen for her. I'm glad because we need strong women on TV. Just like Michonne's character arc. We didn't know why she didn't want to hold baby Judith when they were in the jail. You know what I mean? Until we have her going back and she had a son.
Right.
And it's just like, it's those little bitty pieces that I really love. I love now that I think season 10 was the first time they ever filmed in the winter to show us what the zombies would do in the winter.
Right.
I wish that they were doing that throughout.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad they did it, but I was like,
it was a little late though.
Now, right? Exactly what I was about to say. It's a little late. It's a little late now. This would have been cool in the very beginning if you would have alternated seasons and kept it moving.
Yeah. Just give us a little bit of like some winter instead of when they're filming, they were digitally erasing the breath because it was cold, taking out the snow. No, we needed that. It gave us more life. We needed that reality to be real.
Right.
Because unlike other zombie movies, they do pick up and move. I think that's how we have to do it. If the zombie apocalypse ever happens, you got to be a nomad. You have to. You can't stay in one spot for too long. You just can't. I'm going to take a drink of my soda. You guys, look, it's Pepsi. I usually don't drink Pepsi in my things.
Pepsi, hey.
But I cannot find Sprite in my local store, so I'm drinking Pepsi.
All right, that's all I drink, Pepsi.
Thank you. See? Pepsi. That's all he drinks, Pepsi. Pretty sure my daughter has got a cherry Pepsi in her room.
Well, it's the birthplace of it is where I used to work in New Bern. So, it's everywhere down here. You can't go anywhere and not get a Pepsi.
What was one of the worst deaths on The Walking Dead for you? I love that face, you guys. You see his face? He is in deep thought. I love it. All right, I give you 3. Go ahead. I give you 3. It is hard to choose just one death.
I have to say, look. I ain't want Shane to die.
Shane went crazy. He had to die, though.
Oh, man. Shane went crazy.
He had to, though. He lost it. But you know what? It was Lori's fault.
That's what I'm talking about. Shane went crazy. He was,
she drove him crazy.
Walking around like the zombie.
Yeah, because she was one moment she's like, I want you, and then she's like, my husband is around. You can't. And then he's like, all right. And then she's like, no, I want you. And then once he shaved off his head and went kind of buck ass crazy, she's like, what's wrong with him? Bitch, it's you.
You.
That man.
You. I did
did that to that man. Turned him against his best friend in the whole 9.
The wannabe preacher dude.
Oh, that's Gabriel.
But the worst death was when the governor cut his head off outside the prison. Herschel. That did it for me, dude. I was done. I was like, I hate the governor. He got to die.
Yeah. Michonne got that.
He got to die.
Michonne got that ass. Yeah. Yeah. But I lost it when they cut Hershey's head.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, no, we needed him. You know, he had survived so much that I was just like, ugh.
But he. I mean, I was like, man, but he was done though. He was done. He was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Please make it quick.
Yeah. True. But let's see. One of the worst deaths, I think, was Noah. Do you remember Noah? That kid from Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah.
That death was kind of hard for me because of the fact that it was written on Glenn's face that he couldn't save him.
Right.
You know? And that death with Glenn, I had to stop watching the show. I kid you not, I had to stop watching it for a little bit. Death was so dramatic for me that I had to stop. I had to stop watching it. You know, we lost Abraham and Glenn, and I didn't realize, you know, a whole lot because when I was watching it, I didn't hear what Glenn said when his head was all, and you know what I mean? So when I went back and I heard and I read that he said, I'll find you, lost it. Absolutely lost it. And then Abraham gave up them 2 fingers for Sasha, lost it. I was done.
Yeah.
I
forgot all about Abraham. I don't know how I forgot about Abraham.
For shame.
I don't know how I forgot. Yeah, that I didn't like it. See, it was like everybody else was like Glenn. I didn't really care about Glenn. I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did. You know what I mean? I liked him.
He was scrappy. I like him.
He did. You know what I mean? He just was not the character I expected to be there that long. I was like, go, you go, boy. He earned my respect because definitely.
True.
But he loved him some Maggie.
Yeah. I didn't like the way they killed off Jesus. I know that he said that he was kind of bored with the role, but they could have done something better. They really could have. I just I don't know. I didn't like that with Jesus because I thought he was fine, but I guess he was ready to move on as well. But to see Carl grow up, and then at the end he has to like, that hurt my feelings.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah, absolutely. So now next week, I don't know if we're going to do Zombies Part 2 or if we're going to do something like Possession. What do you think? Because we can do zombies all day.
I think we can definitely do Possession and come back to zombies, at another,
absolutely. Absolutely.
Another time, because there's still a lot more to talk about because, like I said, I definitely want you to watch. that movie, and I want to watch that other anime that you told me to watch. And
absolutely.
Yes.
And then we can come back and do that.
But we can.
I'm digging it.
You mean like Exorcist, Conjuring type thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. We can get down.
Yeah, because we could do so many things. I also think that Serpent and the Rainbow kind of falls in line with all that possession.
You trying to give me?
It also falls in line with zombies too, but I know we've spoken about that many times. But if you guys are out there watching this show, like, subscribe, and then watch Serpent and the Rainbow because that movie is killer. It's absolutely killer.
You're going to sleep with your lights on.
Oh, for a while. Especially guys. You're going to feel it. Believe me, you're going to feel it. But we're going to cut this out for now. I'm Raven Starr. That's my partner in crime, Boogie.
Dbugi.
Bye, guys.